So we're good to go. Well, today I'm just going to pop out one mat room. So it's not going to be a massive live stream. But I'm thinking we'll go to the jungle, the south jungle, and do a mat room there. Of course, these stairs are glitched out. But that's just canon. So we're going to go this one here and build one here. I think this will be a nice mat room to build. I'll put temporary mat rooms down at the moment, but yeah, they're just temporary ones. We're going to delete those and put something good down. So what do we got here? Alright, so we got this guy here. Now we'll leave that there for now while we work on this. But I'm thinking about working on it up this little cliff here. There's a couple of spots up here on this little rock, or even where that temple is as well. Not too sure. Let's get the flying out and have a look around. Might find a better spot. You could do that little one as well. It might be big enough. But this guy here, this is definitely big enough. This thing's huge. This temple thing here, I've never really built in that. Maybe a mat room would be good in there. But I can't really imagine it at the moment. Even up there, we could probably even build up here. It's a bit higher. It's just probably take a bit too long to get up there. Yeah, I'm thinking this rock over here. This one's a little bit small. But if we did this one, we might even be able to have an elevator off the edge. Let's just have a look at the edge and see how far down that goes. Yeah, it's more of a step thin. So that probably won't be happening. Let's have a look around. Hopefully there's like a clear drop off. Yeah, I think this side's probably the best side for a drop off. So also could have steps down here. Then have an elevator down there as well. Yeah, I do like this spot. Alright, I guess we're going to do this spot. Get the materials ready. And have I even got a harvesting tool on me? Probably not. There we go. It's been doing a lot of fighting, so at the moment stuff's a bit all over the shop. Just clean this up first. This shouldn't take too long, but just knowing me, I'll probably spend too much time on this. Probably be a couple of hours by the end of it. But we will see. Alright, so we're gonna want a foundation facing this way so we can utilize these steps here. I think that would be quite nice. So let's get this guy here. And try and line this guy up. Alright, so have a look in there. Pretty good. Let's just do a little bit of a test run here. It's about what we want. This flying is really glitchy at the moment. Alright. So I wouldn't mind it just over a little bit more, it looks like. Alright. It's always this first foundation that always stunts me. I want to get this right, and then that will line up just pretty much everything else that I am thinking of. And I think that is a little off there. Yep. Tournament probably be later on today. There's always a tournament every day. Always someone there fighting. You guys just need to log in and level up. And if you give the admins your details, we'll send you notifications when that's happening. But at the moment, yeah, we're just making these map rooms for guys. But tournaments are coming. Well, tournaments already here. We're going to have a ranked tournament eventually. That is coming. But tournaments every night. If you just want to come in, have some fights, learn a few different skills. That is every night. Yeah, you should come here and do it yourself. Be a good fight. We need all the good fighters that we can get. Because when we start doing the ranked matches, we want to see the best fighters. There we go. That's lining up, guys. Alright, so that's what we're going to stick with. So we'll do the usual for a map room. You need to have the circle in the middle. And then just come out with squares. 3 long is the size of the map room. If you go one more than that, it's just a little bit extra room on the outside, which is not really needed, but let's see how we go. But if you come here and level up, level 60, I'm sure you'll get to fight King Flo. He's always popping in. Likes his fights too. Sorry about the night time, guys, but yeah, I'm not changing the settings. Try and keep the settings as normal as we can on this. But it is ×5 harvest, XP, all that good stuff. Alright, so that's going to be the size of the mat room there. Let's get some torches out. Don't know if I've got any in my inventory, but it would be good if I did. And of course we don't. Just get some glowing ones for now. There he is. Just so you guys can see what's going on still. Right now we're blinded. I'm going to get out of this fly mode because it's been glitchy as lately. And we'll just walk around. That should be fine. So, what do we want here? Do we want to go up 2 levels or just the 1 level? And then put the mat room. Let's have a look down here. Looks like we can go out this way. That would be quite nice. But yeah, I'm not too sure how this is going to plan out. We're just going to go by feel and see how we go. Let's get rid of these guys. Don't need them there. And we'll take over that as well. I might change that up because we might use these square bits, and we'll get rid of that because we're definitely going to use a square bit over here, and we might use one down here just to go to the ob. So we're going to go on each side of that. There we go. Making the mat rooms nice and open. I don't want to make them too claustrophobic. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, so there's that. And let's start with the rim that goes around this guy. You gotta be careful with these triangle pieces because you can go opposite to what it is on the floor. Like that one is there. We are going to do one of those mat rooms where you walk through the bottom. They just seem pretty pleasing, and it's kind of good with PvP as well. That's why that went a bit weird. Go there. Oh wow, that one really doesn't want to play, does it? We'll get. There it is. They can be tricky, these guys on top of pillars, but you get them eventually. And this guy is playing games because it is on the wrong foundations. There we go. That fixed that problem. There we go, that's good. Oh, this is basically all we need to have a mat room up there. The only other extra thing that you need to do is over here. We'll do this. It doesn't matter which side you do. But that's it. That's enough to hold a mat room up there. So it's pretty good. Let's fix my water up. Alright. And now to put the mat room here, you need some temporary stuff in the middle to keep it all up. Just so you got somewhere to place the mat room on. I think it's more than anything. So we're just going to go 2 there. Then we're going to go up 3. There you go. And then we're going to put triangle pieces on top. Make sure they're matching the triangle pieces down here. Yep. Which that. Alright, there we go there. Now I'm going to have to use fly mode for this, and have we got a mat room on us? Of course we don't. I really do miss the PC creative mod. If you're using PC and you haven't got that, go get it. So much easier. While we're here, we'll go fly as well. You can always put a sandstone stack of foundations here, so you can get on top of this and have a look at what you're looking at. Right now, let's just take over this guy. And as you can see, that's all I needed to get this guy on there, which is pretty good. We'll try and line that up nicely there. So let's have a look around and see if we got that pretty good. This side's a bit tight, and I don't think that's going to take a fence foundation. You might even go out just a little bit extra on this side, because then you can put these fence foundations right around. But if you want it a bit compact like that, you can always do that as well, but we are going to go that one step further. We have got more than enough area to do this, so we're going to come out one here on these guys, and this is pretty much just going to be a walking area for people to walk around, so they can get to where they want to go on the mat room a lot easier. There we go. Alright, so that's good. We can put our barriers around too if we want. Just finishes off the build a lot nicer too. Right, there we go. Just that one. Alright, so let's put this mat room down and see what we're working with. There we go there. we're pretty much centered. We want to put that volcano at the back, I think. Yeah, I'm going to try there. That'd be a good spot for the volcano. Just the volcano is not the best one to walk up through, so I'll kind of try and put that in a good spot. But as you'll see from here, that map room still stays. If I delete this triangle here, the map room will disappear. So you pretty much need that much hold in it. I tried to put 2 squares on each side, that doesn't work either. But that triangle piece seems to do the job. Map room stays up nicely. You can always go through the map room. There's no gaps coming through as well, something else I check for, but it's pretty centered, so we should be right there. Now we just need to figure out how to make some steps to go up to this end. So we're going to take away this guy and this guy. We're going to get our steps out here. Let's have a look. Just going to try a couple of things here and just see what works for us. At the moment I'm kind of liking that, but also we could come off this piece as well, which does look alright as well. Let's go with that first and see how that goes. Might have to come back to these guys, but we'll see how we go. I always say it's always about trial and error. You just got to find out that thing that works for you. Now can we put a ceiling piece on these guys? And that doesn't look like we can. Can we attach... and hopefully that gives us 100 stability. Can get a bit lined up right on the floor, because as you can see on the floor they were not exactly on the right spot. I'm going to take this flying off because it's just jumping around too much. And you can see we're not exactly on the spot, that's where it normally goes. And we've managed to put it behind her just a little bit. That's off that triangle piece. But from that it should give us more stability. If the stability doesn't count straight away, if you put something down and delete it, it should start counting the stability, and there we go. Why that is, I do not know. Just another cone in thin. That's not too bad. Like, they're overlapping, you don't get that much in the game, but if you do the weird stuff I'm doing, you can get a few things overlapping. And the funny thing is, we're going up straight for the volcano, exactly what I didn't want to do. You can see it's a bit glitchy, but if we put the volcano on the other side, this could work, and it looks quite nice too. I don't mind that look. Right, let's move this mat room before I get ahead of myself. So how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to try and grab one of these guys, which that worked right there. Go back up, come up here and grab the mat room. Have to be on top of the mat room to grab it. There we go. And then we're going to put a circle up here so we have that middle bit. First off, I've got to see what's happening down here. It's the way this triangle is facing. So we're getting a lot of things to overlap today. So even that bit there. Alright, so from that we should be able to put the mat room back down. No, we Oh yeah, we need a fly, don't we? I don't know why this flying's so bugged at the moment. Alright, that guy there, we're gonna come down. It might whinge about these steps, it's not going to. So that's good, we're gonna turn the volcano around on that side. And then we're gonna place it there. So that's perfect. And now we'll get rid of this guy, and that will drop that center stuff we just added, and the mat room stays. Exactly what we want. This is one of those kind of mat rooms I'm going to have to keep an eye on, because I'm not 100% sure if it's going to hold up, because when you do that, you have weird stuff with the pillar here. It's like, because it's the same level, but it's not actually connected. It's like connected sometimes, and then sometimes the stability goes. But yeah, we'll see. And chat, the YouTube is copying your hidey holes. I wouldn't say it's copying. Like, I don't know many seasoned players who don't know those hidey holes. Like, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? I think if you've played the game long enough, you know these hidey holes. And why I'm letting all these hidey holes at the moment go is because the new map should be released soon, and then we can all hide out on that map. But yeah, some are more well known than others, but yeah, I think everyone should know them anyway at this stage of the game. If you don't, and you're trying to find someone, or you want to hide out yourself and put a stash spot down, you can do. But honestly, there's so many different hidey holes you can play in this game. If you just want to hide 2 or 3 chests, you'll find a spot. It's really not that hard. But copying, so it's all good. They can copy away. So they're just copying all they know themselves. But as you can see there, guys, we've kind of done that. I am going to put pillars under here. We don't need them, but I'm going to put them just in case. That holds it a bit better for the stability. But as you can see here, we're getting all sorts of weird stuff happening here. We're going to have pillars right next to each other. But that seems to be working right now. Now I want some kind of entrance. I don't want to give these guys nothing to come up here. So the entrance is mainly here. That's the one that's going to look the most dramatic, is when you come into there. So maybe we can do something here and extend this down. So let's just start doing it and see what happens. Kind of get the layout for it anyway. And I've still got a few hidey holes to come to. Like, I've done 2 videos already scheduled to come out. I am releasing 2 videos a week, just because if I go over than that, it's a bit too much with everything else going on in real life. And let's face it, I'm not even 1,000 subscribers yet, so I ain't getting nothing for these videos. It's more of a hobby. So at the moment, yeah, I'm just kind of restricting myself on how much time I spend on them. But planning ahead and doing a few videos ahead seems to be the way to go for me. Alright, so that's there. Oh, it's going to look cool on the sides here. I think that's going to look good there. Kind of gives it an entry point. Let's see some stairs here, see how far they go down. It's probably these things stopping me from doing that. All these weird little things, yeah. Oh, maybe it's just this foundation. There we go. Yeah, that goes straight into the mountain, so I don't want to do that. We're going to come out one more foundation. Obviously this tree needs to go. And we're going to put like some kind of house down here as well, because we're going to get purged up here. And I don't particularly want to run over here every time I get purged. I'll just fix it up later kind of thing. So to do that, I want like a little building down here, a little outhouse. Maybe we can have the dancer down here. This would be good right there though. Just looking at that. Yeah, that's pretty even, isn't it, right there? Could have a dancer there. She would look pretty good there, I reckon. It's different. I like it. It's a bit overlapping everything. But yeah, that happens. So down here we're gonna have an outhouse. So do it around here. Two on each side. This is mainly going to be for the purges, as I was saying. I want them to attack this rather than the base. So I wouldn't mind it being a bit chunky. That's looking a bit better. And it breaks up that straight line of stairs as well. It gets a bit boring when it's just a straight line. Now the fence foundations. Let's beef it up a bit. I don't want to go that down, I want the full length, which is that one. You can do it. Wait, is that one too high? Looks like it is. There we go. Now it lets me do that, but it needs to be pushed back up. So weird how these things have to be done in order. But anyway, that's what we want. There it is. Let's put on backwards. Fence foundations don't usually go on backwards, but these ones do, so that's something I might look into. Could be interesting meta there. Do something with it at least. When you find stuff like that, it's always good just checking it out and seeing what you can actually do with it. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the other DLCs you cannot turn it around like that. Alright, there we go. Let's put some fences in so we can direct the way people come in, basically. And overall, that looks pretty good as an entrance. I'm happy with that. Let's try some slopes. I don't know why I want slopes. I don't usually do slopes for stuff like this, but it's calling for it. So I'm going to try it. Definitely beefs it up a little bit. They did bring a patch out where NPCs can walk up and down this now, but I think that's pretty good. Not too worried about it. It kind of smooths it out a bit. Yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. Those steps work. Could even probably put a dancer behind here. No, I should probably still chop people up. I do like doing that with the steps as well. It kind of gives it more contrast. You have got those triangle pieces, but they're just too plain. This, it gives it a bit more texture. Looks a bit more fancy. There we go. Yeah, I do like that better. Alright, so let's have a look at this other side. Now this other side, we kind of want to go all the way down to the bottom. We want to get an elevator down here. Eventually, somehow. So let's play around with it for a bit. We could just go out like this, but it's hard to make that look good. Just gonna look like a diving board. But it could work. Always drinking. I had this hunger and thirst turned on before, but it wasn't really doing much. Let's see if that works. Let's have a look at where we land on this guy. Yeah, it's not too bad. But what I'll do to line all this up is just get a pillar. Just run a pillar down here. You can do it in sandstone. And this will line you up with the bottom, so you can do exactly the same thing. And right there. So we're going to go like that. And we're going to lift this elevator up when I stop falling down. Like so. And that's going to be exactly square with the elevator. So that's cool, that's what we want. So we can go up one more. And then maybe let's see what this extension does. Well, she's close. I think that's got it. Just hoping it's not attached to the side of the cliff, which it doesn't look like it is. Looks like it's all the way down there, which is good. So let's do this again so we can line all this up. Come on. Oh my god. Once again, you want to do all this in sandstone because this is just to match it up. But that lands on the ground quite nice. It is a little way out, but if we work with those diving boards a bit more, I'm sure I can make them look a little bit better than what they are. So we go that guy right there, pick up the elevator, keep me og, start chat. And put the foundation right there, and that should land right on the elevator. So that is nice right there. Let's delete that guy. Get back in our fly mode. Obviously you can climb up there, but I ain't gonna do that right now. If you use the sandstone pillars as well, you can actually jump on the side of a pillar as you're climbing up, and it helps tremendously. These guys are gonna have to pick out because they're probably stuck in the wall. Let's try it here. I'll just take out this top one. They're stuck. Alright, so now we've evened all that up, and these elevators are going to land exactly on those foundations that we put down, as you can see there. Land perfect on it. It's even gone inside the foundation a little bit, so that looks good. Put that guy there, and he's landed down there as well. So we're pretty much good there. So now we're going to make these look a little bit more pretty, because at the moment they do not. We'll get rid of this guy behind it as well. Don't need him there. Or do we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, definitely. Let's bring this out a bit. Maybe even put like a box behind these things with certain stuff. I don't know, make it look pretty or something. You might just break it up a bit, not look too much like a diving board. I just want to go out like that, so we'll delete these guys. But I do find diving boards, when you need them, they're hard to not look like a diving board, because at the moment it looks like a diving board. Kind of blends it in a little bit doing that. Alright, so let's try that. internet quality dropped, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, just had a bad internet connection then. But let's go down here. Now that's done. If you guys didn't see that, we'll just go back over it. It looks a lot more simpler. That definitely looks like diving boards. But they're not bulky diving boards, which is okay with me. So let's go down and have a look at this guy. Alright, so we got a foundation here. I'm thinking let's put this into a room. Oh, like more like a platform it looks like, yeah. There we go. That looks about right for me. Gonna have to cut those guys up. Just trying to give it a bit more shape now. I don't looking too square. Don't like square things. Oh, that was the oil on the yard. Alright. There we go. Now, I don't think I have these other pieces. Nope, I do. I lied. But that is what it's going to look like, nice and simple. These gaps here cannot stay. I'm going to have to do something with them. What can we do? Not too sure if those triangle pieces will work in this situation. I can't put a foundation under them, I don't think. And if I move that, no, it's not going to take a foundation under there. Oh, let's just let me place it there. That's going to be way off mark anyway. Alright, so let's try and get these triangle pieces and see if they go in without a foundation or roof ceiling behind them, which I don't think they can. We'll have a look. Alright, so it's pretty much going to be these guys here. Maybe we got something else down here. No. No, it doesn't look like it's going to snap in there. Oh, what a pity. Because I kind of do like that look, but that's what we'll do. We'll move this foundation forward. And then we'll put the steps in, and the steps will cover that. It still looks a bit more blocky now than it did before, but I covered that problem, and that problem was probably doing my head in more than anything else. Alright, so let's put this bit more shape down the bottom here. There we go. Alright, I like that little platform. It's definitely going to take a while for this elevator to come down, but I think that works really well. And I think I'm sure on PlayStation it takes 2 taps of the button for it even to recognise. That was 1 tap, and is it moving? It is. So it's a bit of an elevator ride, but I guess it beats running around to the other side. And yeah, we got that done. So I think that's about it, guys. Maybe I can put some torches down, make it look a little bit more lively. I need to put a dancer down as well, and we need some more railings here just to finish it off. Just have to go over it and make sure it is finished off like that. Put some more railings under here to make that look a bit better. Can we go across here too? We should be able to. There we go. Yeah, I think that's looking good. We've got the dancer in the middle there. We've got the staircases going up. Really nice fashion too. I like those, how those staircases turned out. And then we've got the elevators here to go down to the bottom level. Let's look at this, yep. But yeah, it was pretty much a quick stream today, guys. But I'm going to try and push out 2 of these map rooms a week until we get the whole server filled out with some nice map rooms here. But if you want to check out the welcome centers, the last live stream we did, that's pretty much done. It's looking pretty good right now. The rules are up on the welcome center. There isn't many rules at all. It's just like no spawn stopping, like make sure all NPCs, you know, can spawn if they need to. That's no meshing, no offline raiding. It's real simple rules, guys. Trying to keep it simple here. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm definitely going to put a fence there as well. Just makes these walls look a little bit nicer. We'll put one there. It's not gonna. Oh, it's already one in the wall. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for today, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this map room. It is quite a nice little map room here. I'm happy I picked that spot up there because it works for both sides. But yeah, make sure to check out the Discord. You'll see different events when I go live and other things I am working on. And I'm Zfree-Zone. I'll catch you guys next time. See you.